Hi, I'm Vandana Mehrotra again, and this video is for answering the questions that I've been facing for a while now because I've shared some of my spiritual experiences. People in my network and those who are watching my video are asking me, what made you go for a spiritual retreat? Okay, now I understand that question, especially when all your hair are white and all your juice is gone when you're 60+-year-old. That is when you seek spiritual retreats. But I, in my 40s, am going for a spiritual retreat. Why? Okay, so I want to share that why. So I have been very successful in what I have been doing in my life. I'm an employee turned serial entrepreneur, and that being an employee itself was a big challenge for me. Being amongst the toppers, I struggled to find a decent job for myself after 3 years of graduation. And then I happened to find a job, and I was doing very well in my job, being promoted every 1.5 years. And suddenly, because of my maternity in 2003 and 2005 and the bell curve normalization, office politics, etc., started impacting, and somehow I had to take decision to either leave working as an employee, do something on my own, or just stay at home and take care of my babies. But somehow the way circumstances unfolded, I saw opportunities, and my husband and I happened to start our first venture called Meteonic Innovation as entrepreneurs. And then altogether a different world opened up for us. In my 10 years of entrepreneurship journey, now 11 years, I have actually ventured into 7 diverse businesses. Some sold, some successfully running, some failed. But then I always used to get this from my husband, that why do I keep creating? Somehow I always look for creating something, and I also wind it off if it's not working. So my husband says, you are like Brahma, you will create, and then I'm like Vishnu, I have to maintain all the businesses, and then you become Shiva again. So if it's not working, I destroy. It's not destroy, it's called, see, if something is not working, why we have to live with it because we happen to venture in it. So I take actions, I take decisions. But somehow that started some kind of argument between both of us, and I realized that maybe I should stop creating. So maybe I should just align. Maybe I should stop taking actions. Maybe I should stop taking decisions. And I did that for peace. I stopped taking decisions, I stopped taking actions, and that's where a lot of conflict started happening within, because that's not who I am. I take actions, I take decisions, and for me, every moment has to be a change, every moment has to be a transformation. Actually, earlier I would say that change is the way of life, but I realized after my spiritual retreat that it's not the change, it's the transformation which is the way of life. Because when you change, there is a tendency to go back. For example, ice can be made water and water becomes ice. That is change. But transformation is a caterpillar becoming a butterfly. Can a butterfly become a caterpillar again? Yes, in the next lifetime. But in that lifetime, a caterpillar becomes a butterfly. There is no going back. And it's that is so important for me. So what happened was, I was going through a lot of internal conflict because I started being what I am not. And I love being myself now. But there was a phase in my life where I didn't know what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses, because of the way the world works. I don't align to worldly ways. I try to align to worldly ways, and that's not me. So it created a lot of conflict. I had a lot of internal dialogue happening within, and I didn't know why am I still living, breathing? I have no major challenges to address. Then why am I still breathing? Why am I living? What is the purpose of my life? I always believed that I am cut out for bigger things in life, but I was not doing anything about my inborn talents and skills. So that created again a lot of conflict. And then I started wondering, who am I? What is purpose of my life? And I happened to go for an NLP course. Then I happened to attend this and that by Mahatria, by Infinitism. And Mahatria endorsed a lot of my thoughts, my way of life, and that's how I happened to be part of a spiritual retreat by Infinitism called HDB, Higher, Deeper and Beyond, and that was a new life for me. A new Vandana was born. Thank you for listening.